Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a little lotro streaming today. Normally do not play on Tuesdays, but my wife is feeling under the weather today. And I got all my work done for the day and had a nice long hot bath and a nap, so I'll be playing for a bit and then I'm going to go jump in and do some map making for the new project. First, let's continue the adventures in Lord of the Rings Online. Ugh, hideous. We are seeking Zurthruk, the secret road, which can be found in the depths of Usangar. So we gotta work our way down here and find that secret entrance. I just ate a sandwich and I got hiccups. Bullocks. Down, down, down in Goblin Town. Wait. I want to keep going down. Forgot to put this in my Discord. Alright. I'm assuming we go down here because this is where we killed that rock creature. Is there anything here, or is this just a dead end? That's just a dead end. Aha. Perhaps this is the door.
The secret way out of the throne room of Durin was known to a few only, all of whom perished during the fall of the great dwarf kingdom. But the errant mark of a forgotten scribe preserved a record of its existence, and now it may be used to rescue the dwarf Bori from the clutches of the orcs.
All right. Can we really use this passage to get behind the walls of Verbgathel? For how long has this tunnel remained undiscovered by dwarf or orc? Let's find out. This doesn't look creepy at all. By the beard of Durin! Look at this place, Telimar. Even in disrepair, such craftsmanship. Of course, dude. Of course he'll join me ahead. I do not want to fall here. Excuse me. made it past them. Alvar has arrived at this end of Zorthruk. Sturenal must be just ahead. This was once Sturenal, the great throne room of Durin. The orcs have surely given it a crude new name, but it will always be Sturenal to the dwarves. Fight on to the orc encampment and search for Bori, Bosi's son. I will watch the rear to ensure that no creatures from Zerthruk surprise us while we are doing... Like, who's the we? While we are doing battle with the orcs, there's no we here. It's just me. I should eat some food. What do I have here? I have mark acquisitions, which I should probably use at some point. Legendary item. Why the hell not? Let's use it. What else do we got? I got more carrot cakes. Yeah, I'm not keeping Bori here. Alright, well we have to keep looking. Why is my phone beeping? Oh shoot, I had a whole bunch of messages that I'm not aware of. confront Mazog directly. Alright, up we go to Mazog. Can't believe he called me a maggot.
Mazog, this is the end of your days!
Halfway to Dol Guldur by now. The dwarf Brewin came to Buzengar not long after you left and gave such a rousing speech that we could do nothing but follow him here. Who knew dwarves could speak with such vigor? And now he has a prisoner, and an oath spoken besides. I hope it will not end poorly for Brewin and his friends, for there is a curious power devours taken lightly. I got to thinking, Telimar, after you left, about all the things that you and the others had been through, and I realized something. I can no longer stand by while others fight my fight. Once I had resolved to leave my self-pity, I hurried to Buzengar and convinced the elves to come with me in pursuit of you. Okay. Let us leave this place and arrange for the prisoner to be kept somewhere safe. Okay.
You see the good that can be done when elves and dwarves work together.
Mazog was right to fear the alliance and hope that it should never come to pass.
The dwarf Broen came to Lasathrol, winded from a long run, and asked that we accompany him in his pursuit of you. He claimed to have made an error by leaving you to attempt the rescue of his kinsman with Orvar alone, and his regret of that decision spurred him onward. You are fortunate that he regained his courage when he did Telimar, you and Orvar both. Alright, can I use... this is medium, light... I still can't use any of
Haldir
this
can
stuff
arrange
yet.
an audience for you with Lord Celeborn.
We want to do the staff. Alright, we need to reforge that. Ooh, I'm gonna get a new cloak. Alright, well I'm gonna take the slow way out of here, because I want to go back to 21st Hall and reforge, and then we'll go to Haldir.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Oh yeah, and the crafting hall. I was trying to remember where the forge master is. Get rid of these cosmetic pets for the moment. Put this down here.
The House of Durin will live forever!
Let's do sticky gourd.
It is said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Alright. Alright, off to the first hall.
These halls will be great once more.
Dwarves are funny creatures. Getting sidetracked with messages on the phone. Where's the horse?
Sweel-eyed Melon.
I think we want Amaroth, right? Ekid and us still. Alright, let's go talk to Haldir. Okay.
It is good to see you again.
It is true that you have defeated Mazog in his own lair. Haldir smiles as you briefly tell your tale. You are truly an astonishment to me, my friend. I did not really expect the rumor to be true. Let me know when you're ready to talk to Lord Celeborn, and I will bring you to him as he requested.
I will take you to see Lord Celeborn, if you are ready.
The defeat of Marzog has sent ripples of hope throughout the dwarves of the Iron Garrison. Though it be short-lived, my husband Celeborn must be satisfied with that victory, and turn his eyes towards other dangers on the horizon.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Well, I'm a high elf. Technically, I'm not an outsider. Far to the east, a great cloud lies always over Dol Guldur in southern Mirkwood. And evil stirs there, and it lies in watchfulness. It does not have the strength to move against us unless Sauron himself wages war upon Lorien. But its power is growing. We cannot wait for the force in Dol Guldur to come forth in strength. Guess what we're doing next? Cloak of Elf Make. Yay! Of course, I can't wear any of these things. I'm not level 60 yet. I have like this stockpile of gear that I'm waiting to hit level 60 to wear. I'm probably going to have to do some actual quests now. Not
We
just
do not
book
allow
quests.
outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Alright, Halder. Did you just bug out? Because you're not. There we go.
The Iron Garrison struggled against new dangers unearthed in the depths of Moria, and the errant mark of a long-dead scribe brought to light a secret way into the throne room of Durin. Marzog was defeated, but not before revealing that his captives had been sent with Gorothul to Dol Guldur, the dark fortress in Mirkwood.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're finally done with Moria. I think. I'm checking the Lotro wiki right now. I'm because we're about to do Book 9, which is Fortress of the Nazgul.
When the time comes for us to cross the river and fight, I will call for you.
The winds of change are blowing, Telimar, and I fear they carry with them the onset of war. Lothlorien cannot remain isolated and in safety forever. Lord Celeborn's gaze must turn toward Mirkwood and the great shadow that lies over Dol Guldur. Had I once thought it might be necessary, I do not any longer. Too many signs seem to point in that direction. Alright, so I have 3 cloak options. Not going to be wearing these for this outfit, but which cloak do I want? Probably the Golden Wood. Yep. Oh no, we still have... What is Book 8? Hold that thought. Volume 2, Book 8 is The Scourge of Khazad-dûm. I think we have a little bit left in Moria. It looks like Book 8 is Moria, and then Book 9 is when we're finally out of that long, hellish nightmare of darkness. I would play less if I read more. But I don't know. No, I definitely would, because I used to read, I used to read 6 hours a day, and now I only read about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. And that's because I put aside game time every single day, and I've done that for 20 years. But, when I was in my teens and early 20s, used to read 6 hours a day. I mean, I'd go through a novel a day, basically. But I used to, just, maybe not a day, maybe a novel in 2 days. But, I would pound through those, like, all the Xanth novels and Forgotten Realms novels and Dragonlance novels. You just sit there and just, like, chew through them in a day or two. Alright. Chapter 8, Escape.
Preparations required by the Golden Host will take some time.
Celeborn is making preparations for a great incursion into Mirkwood. Not for conquest, but to forestall the attack from Dol Guldur that must surely come. We are gathering supplies and making all things ready for the passage of the Maladrim, Golden Host. The Lord and Lady are carefully selecting those who will lead it. One of those I think likely to travel with the Golden Host is named Isuriel. She is a student of history and of the mysteries of the natural world, and spoke often with Mithrander on the rare occasions his business brought him to the Golden Wood. She seeks to know the true nature of things, and loves the unraveling of puzzles and secrets above all else. Isuriel has been asking for you, Telimar. She wishes to hear the tale of Mazog's capture in the depths of Moria from your lips, and had questions. Okay. Looks like we're going up to Amroth. Take the long way, that way I can harvest along the way. Yes, popcorn novels indeed. But I mean, I think the last time I did any serious reading was not last year, but 2019, because I went through and I read the Dark Tower series, and I reread The Wheel of Time for the first time in many, many years. And I've been doing some light reading for the past month, but it's research and development reading. It's not reading for enjoyment per se. It's note-taking and preparation for this March project. Despite the fact that we had tons of free time in the quarantine during last year, I mostly spent that with my wife doing lots of Netflix. And just watching things with her that she had never seen before. Like all that she watched for the first time, like the new Star Wars movies, and she'd only ever seen the original Star Wars movies and the prequels one time before, like 6 years ago. So we went through, watched all the Star Wars movies. We watched all the Lord of the Rings movies, the Hobbit movies, tons of shows and series. You've been watching all sorts of documentaries too on Netflix, and she got hooked on Ancient Aliens, which I thought was hilarious. In Venom in Her Veins, I haven't read that one. Honestly, and I think I might have mentioned this in one of my recent videos, I never had the affinity for the Forgotten Realms novels that I did for the Dragonlance novels. So I was but again, this is also, I'm remembering from back when I was 20, so 20 plus years ago. Dragonlance was always my preferred series of Forgotten Realms. Now, I did enjoy, like the Cleric Quintet, the Dark Elf trilogy. I mean, Salvatore is a fun writer. I wouldn't necessarily call him a great writer. Maybe not even he's an entertaining writer, let's just put it that way. His novels are very entertaining, and he writes very good combat. But I always liked the Dragonlance books more, and that may change. Like, if I sat down and really pounded through everything in my 40s, I might find that I enjoy the Forgotten Realms a little bit more, but I don't know. I need to get to a stopping point so I can read all of the messages a little bit better. You know what I should do is I should just put it at, hold that thought, I'm going to pull up YouTube on my phone so that I can do this all at the same time instead of having to tab out. And I can properly answer your questions. YouTube. It's good to know you've been writing a lot more. You watch The Bachelor? My wife does not watch reality TV. She likes documentaries and things that are based in fact. She really likes movies that are based on true stories, but also likes fantasy. You just don't like aliens. That's the only thing you really don't like with science fiction. She likes good science fiction, but you don't like alien science fiction. No. Huh? No, that's what I was just saying. You like real stories and stories based on real stories. I don't think I've ever done any fanfic. I've always done my own stuff. Just wait, man. Next week, next Monday, you're gonna love what we're gonna reveal. If you have the Dragonlance, you need to read the first trilogy, which is the Dragons of Autumn, Twilight, Summer, something. It's Autumn, Winter, Spring, or something like that. And then they came back like 10 years later and did a fourth novel in that series, but you need to read the first ones. Those first 3 books, I liked them way better than, like I said, I like Dragonlance better than Forgotten Realms because of that. And yes, historical fiction is a pain in the butt because you have to know everything. That's something I always, like, when I wrote Echoes of the Past, the first time through, I just kind of made shit up in terms of distances. And then when I went back and was doing the revisions, I actually had to sit down and okay, so if I just said that they rode somewhere for 2 weeks, how far away is that? And then, okay, so that's the distance between those 2 points. That wasn't in my head when I was writing that. Now with this new project that we're working on, we're actually defining everything way in advance. So finishing something of your own is a good feeling.
Tell me what happened following Marzog's capture. How did you escape the throne room?
Oh, I think this is the one where we have to replay the...
I am ready to hear the rest of the story. Isurio listened to the tale of your adventure along the secret road into Rushdurino, where the Orc King Marzog was seized by the dwarves. But there was more to the story, and now she waits for you to tell it.
It's too soon to celebrate overmuch, Telimar.
Alright, so basically this is where we have to... They're discussing what to do with Mazog, and then we have to escort him out. I vaguely remember this. I gotta say, I can't wait to be done with Moria. As great as an expansion it is, I have been in Moria all through January. It's been 2 months to get me through this expansion. Yeah, I mean, getting something published is definitely a good feeling. It's also a pain in the ass, and it doesn't pay for shit. That's what I found. Give Broen your opinion. Mazak is too dangerous to remain alive. The very first short story I sold, when I first started selling short stories in 2008, I very quickly found that I couldn't make a living selling short stories. At least not as a fledgling author. As a more established author, you get better pay rates and stuff. But when I was getting going, the pay was good, but not great. It was not enough to live full time. And I very quickly found that I could make way more money doing website content. So that's what I went and did, because I was making $60 to $75 an hour doing website content versus, writing a story and then needing to wait 3 to 6 months to sell it and then only getting a few $100s for it. If you want to make a full-time living as a short story author, you got to write short stories full-time. And that just becomes, at least for me, it was not what I wanted to do. What sounds like a lot of content? But in any case, oh yeah, no, when we did this expansion, when we did Moria with the Saga Lucimian gaming community like 3 years ago, whenever it was, it took us, I want to say it took us 4 months to get through Moria, but we were playing 3 nights a week. But the reason it took us that long is because we did all of the content. This time around, I have only stuck to the epic quests. I've not done any of the, like, normal, like, world quests, zone quests, and stuff like that. I haven't done any of the quest hubs, I guess is what I'm getting at. I've only done the epic storylines. So, it's taken me 2 months. Because we're in Book 8 right now. I may wrap up Book 8 during this stream. Book 9 is the last book in this series, and then we're off to Isengard and Rohan. So, probably in the next couple of sessions I'll wrap up Mirkwood. Maybe. It'll take 2 or 3 sessions. That's a good 10 to 12 hours worth of content, as I recall. So yeah, Moria was definitely a big expansion. Ooh, getting a cave troll. It's, for my money, it's the best MMORPG on the market. But I like story-based games. This is not a, you know, the combat is point and click. It's not difficult combat. This is a lore-heavy game, so it's tons of storylines, and you've tuned into quite a few of the videos I do. You know, I do the voiceovers for all the quest dialogue and everything else. I mean, I play this as an RPG, so for me it's a role-playing game, so I get a chance to dive into Middle-earth. And Chris has been telling me I need to get like a Gandalf robe and a Gandalf hat to go with the beard she's got me growing out. I was like, okay, babe. Yeah, you really can't go wrong. And especially now that they've announced that they've got, you know, they're doing a graphical revamp for 2020, and, you know, all the information came out about the game when they did the sale a couple months back, so this game is definitely, they've got another 5 years at least that they're going to be working on this game. So I think it's worth getting into, I think, even though a lot of people go, oh, it's a 13-year-old game, it's not worth it. In my mind, it is worth it because you get to explore Middle-earth and during the Third Age, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. And the deeper you get, the better the writing gets in this game, and the better the storytelling. Like, by the time, I've never gone beyond Rohan, and the Rohan expansion, you're getting like novel-length dialogue for each one of the book quests, and I mean, you really have to take your time. It's a lot of fun. It's not because it's set during the Second Age, so it's a completely different time period. So I mean, even if they made it similar in playstyle, it's such a different time period. The stories are going to be really different. I had a hard time with Breath of the Wild because I can't stand the durability aspect. It's like your weapons are constantly breaking, and you constantly have to be forging new things, and I don't know, that part of it just... Yeah, so that's what a lot of people forget. The show, the new Amazon show, and the new MMORPG are both set during the Second Age, and they did a press release about a month ago about the new show, which says it's all about, it's literally, the show starts with, as far as I understood the press release, the show starts with Numenor. So the island of Numenor still exists. It's about Sauron forging the first rings, getting captured and put into prison, and then him corrupting the Numenorians and convincing them to attack heaven. You know, it's gonna go, and they've confirmed 5 seasons. Like, it was a guaranteed 5-season run. So we're gonna get a lot of fun out of the new Middle-earth show, and the new game is set during that same time period. But even why am I blanking on his name? The guy who played Frodo. I'm forgetting the actor's name. He just did an interview like last week, and he was saying he thinks it's very confusing for people because they're calling the new show a Lord of the Rings show, but it's not a because the Lord of the Rings is set during the Third Age, so it's actually all the material from the Silmarillion and beyond. So, you know, people are getting confused who are like, oh, it's going to be a new show about Frodo and Gandalf, and you know, and it's like, no, it's going to be like 6,000 years before that. Yeah, I mean, I doubt they will. You don't spend, Elijah Wood, thank you. You don't spend $1 billion to buy the rights and a 5-season guarantee, you know, without, you know, I think they have good enough people behind it that it won't be butchered. Then again, I had high hopes for Shannara, and the Shannara series was horrible. So bad. It's like I also have high hopes for the Wheel of Time show that Amazon is filming, but I'm also nervous because of what they did with Shannara, and yeah, we'll wait and see.
Rule here? You think I want to rule here? I have no desire to rule this miserable kingdom. You have no idea what is happening, do you? Gorth's master is generous to his friends. He looks out for them. He tells them things. Mine will be the greatest of his armies.
Oh, he's trying to bribe me. Not gonna happen. Oh, we have to fight him. He's gonna break free of his bonds. Yeah, I haven't read the Shannara novels in a very long time, but those are really good. I read all of his stuff up to the... Oh man, I forget what series it was. The Jurl... The Voyage of the Jurl Shannara, I think, was the last of the trilogies that I read, which would have been late 90s or early aughts. Guido.
Republic credits are no good. I need something more real. What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around?
Alright, we've defeated Mazog again.
That was close, Telimar, but we have managed to bring Mazog once more under control. I should have known he would have some fight left. One thing is for certain, friend. We will need some stronger shackles to hold our prisoner in the future.
Alright.
Your tale teaches a valuable lesson. We must not underestimate Marzog.
If we are to work with the dwarves to bring Mazog to Dol Guldur as Browan intends, we must learn from this lesson of your tale. The Orc King is not to be underestimated. I trust that Rowan's people are crafting new shackles for Mazog to begin with the most obvious lesson of your escape. But there is more, friend High Elf. The words of Mazog make me wonder. Look first to your own doorstep before taking the fight to that of your enemy, it is said by the wise. Alright, see you, man. Have fun. Thanks for dropping by.
One thing Marzog said to you troubles me more than any other.
The revelation that the reward he seeks is the rule of another kingdom. Long have the orcs and the dwarves battled in the caverns beneath the misty mountains, and the lineage of Mazog has been at the forefront of that conflict. If Mazog, son of Azog, or brother of Bol, has decided to abandon rule of Moria, it can only be because he feels Moria would no longer be fit to rule. What great evil must his ally Gorothol have set into motion in the depths that could so devastate that vast kingdom, and make it unfit even for the rule of orcs? Return to Guanratath and the foundations of stone, and speak with Lengelman and Forglin there. I can't use a mithril coin, so it looks like we're going back the long way.
Sweet light Melon.
If you want to read.
These halls will be great once more.
I think we're going to the Shadowed Refuge, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Alright, talk to these two elves again. What Gorothul left behind.
I share the concerns of Isuriel. There's more to Gorothul's interest than we have uncovered.
Great terrors dwell in the deep places, this we know, for you have faced several of them. Nameless beasts that fear the light of the sun, but also the servants of the Great Spirit that reigned in Moria and in the Dwarf Kingdom. The Balrog of Moria now is defeated, but at the cost of Mithranda's life and the vast extent of his power. The servants of Shadow and the Flame were defeated not by the power of Mithranda, but by your courage and that of your allies. Take no offense at this, Telimar, but your abilities do not begin to approach that of the wizard. I fear that your defeat of the servants of Durin's Bane may not yet have the permanence afforded that of the Master's defeat. Okay.
Your words confirm what I have been hearing.
Gorothul set something in motion before he left for Dol Guldur with the captive dwarves and the Mithralax of the Iron Garrison. Did he work some evil to allow the servants of Shadow and Flame to recover their strength and return to places once thought free of the danger? Okay, now we gotta talk to Browen at the Peaceful Path. Alright, we got a bit of a journey to get back up to that place. I hesitate to use mithril coins because we're so close to a horse. Not that big of a deal to have to take the stable masters.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
21st home. Jazerun's way. Yeah, so we just want to go to Jazerun.
These halls will be great once more.
Back to the peaceful path.
I had hoped to see you again on the shores of Anduin, but it was not yet to be.
The elves of Gwathrin are right. Gorothus seems to have set some plan into motion here in Khazad-dûm. After you returned to Lothlorien to speak with Celeborn, Orvar went back into the depths of Buzengar. He said he had a feeling, some idea that things were not quite right. The wilting rot was already beginning to retreat, but he felt some vile presence. Below the ledge where you handily defeated Gwawulan the Kerog, Orvar discovered a dreadful ward covered in unspeakable runes. He sensed it calling into the depths and smote it with an axe until it was destroyed. I believe Gorotho left this relic in Buzungarto in order to draw Gwawulan the Kerog to it. Okay, so he was drawn to the place. Oh, there's a solo version.
Gurathul may have left other relics of evil throughout Moria.
Okay, so we want to travel to the mirror halls of Lumulnar. I accept, but before we go, I'm going to take a brief AFK, and I will be back in a few. Alright, looks like we can do this instance.
To bring life back to the gardens of Moria, the Iron Hill garrison has crafted great mirrors and placed them upon the pinnacle of Xeroxigil. The light has failed, however, and the dwarves seek to learn why their mirrors do not reflect it as they once did.
Good question. I almost feel like I want to use my kitty cat instead of my bird for this. Oh, I don't remember. I vaguely remember how to get down from here. I don't really want to do puzzles. All right. Hurry up, kitty cat. I probably need to name my cat if I'm going to be using him.
You shall not bring light to our home.
That was creepy.
You shall not bring light to our home.
I vaguely remember, and I think I have to go up. Turn a lever up here. I don't remember. Well, there is a lever to be pulled here, so... Okay, that reflected light over... What about this one? What if I click it again? Nope. Okay, so... That lit something up over there, so that's a good thing, I guess, I hope. Oh, this one doesn't have a lever. So what's the point of coming up over here? Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here yet. Let me take a look. That's pointing. Okay, it's down. Okay. I think we have to go down now. I can't use my goat in here. Alright. Figure out what else I gotta click. Hopefully I don't have to come back up here to redo that one up top, but I bet I will. I'm not sure what the next step is, because that's shooting up now. I must need to... Yeah, I think it needs to... I think I might not have needed to do that. So what's the objective here? there's nothing to click on this one, right? No. So I do think I have to go back up. I think I may have turned that one the wrong way. Pain in the ass. Okay, because that up top. Take a look at it again. I wish I could use my goat. All this running around on foot. Did that send a light anywhere interesting? Nope. Actually, I can't tell. Okay, it did. It's sending the light down now, which is where I want it to go, actually. It's down into that hole. So I think maybe that's the right angle for that light. Let's go find out. My pet did something because it disappeared. It says there was a mortal taskmistress threatening to attack. So I bet he got into combat. Okay, yeah, it's going down here now. Perfect. So it's hitting that, so I need to go down there and turn that. How do I get over to that one?
Beware, trespassers. You shall not bring light to our halls.
Alright, which directions can I turn this? Okay, that one over to that one. Okay, that went to this one, which does not have a lever. And it shot it over to... Is it on this one? Aha! Now it's shooting something straight down in there. Okay, I think that was what I was supposed to do. I think. Alright, how do we get down? That's the next question. That was where we just came from. Of course, my kitty cat is not following. Pets have a hard time in these hallways. Yep, there he is, stuck. I'll resummon him once we get further down. I'm torn because I really love my eagle pet, but the DPS is so much better with the cat. Oh, hold that thought. I forgot we were doing.
We are back ourselves at this.
Okay. That's going on right now. There's a live stream going on. Alright, another lever. Where are we turning this one?
Beware, trespassers. You shall not bring life to our home.
Can't do that in combat. Alright. Alright, that opened that up. Middle halls of Lumonar. Gift. There's a lever here. Are we supposed to push? Alright, hold that thought. What happens if we click this? Relic is destroyed, then is gone. Okay. It says defeat Aragoth, but I don't know who that, and my pet is gone.
Beware, trespassers. You shall not bring light to our home.
Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Is there anything? There's a lever here we can click. And there's a lever over there. So how do we get over there is the question.
Protect me, my kindred! Why is it that you torment us in our home?
Alright, where's this gonna turn? Okay, it's gonna send this over here. Alright, that shot. Maybe that's not the right direction for this one because there's another one over there. Right? Alright. That shot light up there, right? I'm missing something here. There's another one over there. I gotta figure out how to get to. This one right here. Does it matter which way this goes? Alright, I now have two pointed at this thing. Hold on. But where did the light from the other one go? I'm confused. What just happened? Because now the light from over there is gone.
Beware, trespasser. You shall not bring light to our hall.
Yeah, these respawn and this...
Protect me, my kindred!
I totally don't understand this.
Why is it that you torment us in our home?
Okay, so I killed it and the light came back. Oh shit.
Orders were to defend this mirror with our lives.
The kitty cat has like no hit points, I'll tell you that much. Or no armor anyway, because he gets shredded pretty easily.
We have failed, Mia.
Alright.
It is good you destroyed the relic
Alright.
of Numonar.
The Marivel we should be able to keep in check. If the relic had drawn Gohallan or another Kerog, success might not have been so sure. I wish I could wear that piece, but I still can't wear the rest of these until I get to 60.
Bossy thinks another relic may lie within Nala Doom.
Alright. We're not going to do that in this stream, however, because we're 2 hours in, and that's about my cutoff point, ladies and gentlemen. I'm an old person. I try not to do long sessions for the sake of my eyes. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to stay tuned. We have a really cool reveal coming on March 1st, 8 p.m. So we're not going to be playing Lotro that night. Monday, March 1st, no Lotro, because we're going to be doing the project reveal with myself, my brother, and my wife, Christina Barrios. We've been teasing some of that project out on social media, so make sure to check the links below. We've also been teasing that some over at Patreon. Everything's going to be exclusive to Patreon, so you're going to want to check over there as well and get signed up because we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming on the pipeline. Next Lotro Cooking in Real Life series is next Wednesday, the 3rd of March. Yep, doing the pie crust recipe, so stay tuned for that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so that you get updates when we go live with new content, and I will see you all in the next episode. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We will not be doing anything tomorrow night because we are recording a video for the upcoming Patreon project tomorrow night. So no Lotro tomorrow night, no streams tomorrow night, but we will be back on Thursday evening for the next round of the Hobbits, Donovan and Edwardor, and whoever else is joining. So stick around for all the good stuff.